make the fundamental tackle.
On third down, it's Prescott. And that is incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Fielded just inside the 20. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. Loving the Packers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. Here's Love. He gets this to Davante Adams. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. From UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout. And that means your offense has to keep pace.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
And a Packer 1st down.
Complete out to Samuel on the quick throw. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in 3rd in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be 1st, because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. They go back to the ground with Jones. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game and leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed. But they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
Gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Working out of the gun. Love. It's caught. Jones. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a 1st down. Love from the gun. Touchdown, Packers. Davante Adams, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Packers have taken the early lead. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
And he returns this to the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked so well.
Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Prescott now. And he's got his man on the out route. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd and 1.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Back-to-back 11-yard gains, and they've got another 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. He picks up 3 on that carry.
A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
And he's got Ezekiel Elliott. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
That's good.
A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
A 1st down carry by Elliott. And not much running room. Down to the 32. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. Now, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop.
It's a turnover on downs.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
2nd and 6.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Love now. He'll get this into the hands of Dillon, complete. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. And the ball comes out. Love lost it. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, But I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. Touchdown, Packers! Marquez Valdez-Scantling, 78 yards. And the Packers add on to their lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. That'll be taken about a yard deep, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the...
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
He'll take over first.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Following the interception, Love. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the one he was looking for. But it'll be 2nd down.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and trying not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
They'll throw again. Here's Love on 2nd and 10. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Aaron Jones, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and it's now 21-0.
Jason Sanders set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Taken at the 15, a short kick. A lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
The ball carrier.
No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Elliott. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker. That's going to bring up fourth down, only a gain of 2 there. Out now comes the Cowboys punter, as he'll punt it away for the second time. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Packer drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just given him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent, it's really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
Yeah, now they're just looking to add to that total. That goes for a gain of 31.
And the Packer.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a 1st down. From the gun, Love. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. His 2nd catch. This one not quite as dynamic as his first. And it's 2nd down. Looking deep for Adams. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Packers. Davante Adams with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Sanders now to add the extra point. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now.
Makes the score Packers 28, Cowboys nothing. Jason Sanders set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Prescott looks to throw on first. And this one's incomplete. Blake Jarwin, the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Prescott from the gun. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
You're trailing. You're trying to get points late in the half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. No gain on the play there. Second down.
Lines up and lets it go for Samuel.
Touchdown, Packers. Curtis Samuel hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Packers are pouring it on.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there. Unable to do so, that makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
35. Cowboys, nothing. Jason Sanders set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
Taken in the end zone.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. That catch good for only a couple.
At the 27-yard line.
So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
Zerline to kick off for Dallas.
So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter.
Fielded in the end zone. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time out, another touchdown. And I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the fourth quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? Who? You and me, trying to get to the airport. The roads will be fairly clear by the time we have to leave the booth.
The second half starts with a carry by Jones. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Again, it's Jones. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun is Jones. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
They just do get the playoff. Love going to throw it to Valdez-Scantling over the middle. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. On third down, here's Jones. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's fourth down. Taking a shot for Samuel. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. Here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. They were in zone defensively, went with a crossing route. It's always interesting to watch that chess match.
Yeah, and I think safeties don't mind crossing routes against zone because eventually you're going to run into their territory, and that's when they lick their chops in order to get the big hit or a play on the ball.
Offensively, nice execution to find a hole, make the catch.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a...
And Prescott, his third interception. Picked off around the 27. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 36-yard line.
Love gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 16 yards, a first down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in his performance.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Packers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Got his target, Samuel. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
I know you're trying to wring every yard out of a run, but I think 9 yards there is ideal in this situation.
Yeah, now next couple plays, you only need 1 yard. Keep that clock rolling with a lead here in the fourth.
Yeah, what you're saying is maybe if it takes you 1 or 2 more runs to get the first down, that's extra time, extra plays. Really hurts the team on defense.
Now here's Samuel on the end around.
And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Curtis Samuel with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Packers continue to roll.
Even though they've got this big advantage, Charles, they are not taking their foot off the gas pedal right now.
Well, I think what we're seeing is the result of all their great preparation and great practice time during the week. And even though it seems like this is a great chance to pull people back and maybe, not try and score a few more times, they don't want to do that. I think they're enjoying what they're seeing, the collective effort, and they want to play it all the way out.
Jason Sanders set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
From the 10.
And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds.
Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. On 2nd down, Prescott again.
And he'll go underneath here to Elliott.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
A first down throw for Prescott. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
Intended for
CeeDee Lamb is intended target, but now it's 3rd down.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott.
Open man Lamb, it's complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Prescott and Lamb hooking up for the Cowboy first.
5-yard line.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Prescott yet again. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. A good pickup there. 26 yards.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it. And he got it. Finally, a first red zone opportunity for these guys. 1st and 10 at the 19.
Quick throw, and it's caught by Gallup.
And he'll get it down this time to the 17. That catch good for only a couple.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And he's got it.
And the Cowboys are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and it'll be second and goal.
At the 5-yard line.
They'll try again with Elliott. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Here's Elliott, and somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give him credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. You're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. And his kick is good.
That's the score. Packers 42, Cowboys 7. Greg Zuerlein to kick off for Dallas.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away.
And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
Over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
That one good for 37 yards.
Well, when you're able to break a run against a cover 2 or a 2-deep zone, safeties are back a little ways. What you're counting on is the guys taking care of business up front and then maybe climbing to the second level, that offensive lineman or tight end getting up to the second level and able to block the safety in order to create a big run.
Yeah, making those linemen work with a couple blocks. They look good doing it there.
38-yard line.
A gain of 3, second down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's second and 7. They'll go again to Jones. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2.
Today.